So, happiness, fear to faith. Take a chance on faith, not religion, not hope, but faith. Hope is a beggar that walks through the fire, while faith leaps over it. Jim Carrey. Planting seeds of hope and faith. For years, I grappled with the concept of what hope and faith represent to the human condition. While I appreciate and wholeheartedly believe in the above quote about faith leaping over hope, one must acknowledge that the two must go hand in hand. Hope is the first seed where faith can take root. Without hope, which is defined as a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen, and a feeling of trust, there can be no faith. Faith is complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. To harvest hope and faith, one must cultivate belief, trust, and expectation. To cultivate belief and expectation, your conscious mind, the logical mind, needs to feel like it is aligned and congruent with the new information and ideas that are being presented to your subconscious mind. When there is alignment with the conscious and subconscious, there is a knowing. When there is a knowing, there is trust. And when there is trust, there is room for real faith, authentic faith. Faith is a unique personal journey that will serve as your compass to help you navigate through all of life's twists and turns, the ups and downs of heartbreak, sickness, dead ends, and despair. It is authentic faith that keeps hope alive, so that you will always find your way. It is authentic faith that knows behind every cloud there is always a silver lining, although we may not see it at the time. Living in authentic faith is learning to practice non-attachment to any person, place, thing, event, condition, or circumstance in your life. This means that your happiness is not predicated on any of the aforementioned. By allowing yourself to transform or transcend your resistance to the what is or the not having in your life, you open the door to the powerful belief that God or the universe has this or greater in mind for you. Think your destiny. Adopt a this or a greater mindset. When you are attached to an outcome, it is tied to the ego. The ego states that certain conditions need to be met to be satisfied, to be content or happy, i.e., if this happens, or when this happens, I will be happy. Allow yourself to embrace contentment with where you are, regardless of the circumstances. While adopting this mantra, it is what it is. You set yourself up for success because you are programming yourself that everything is as it should be in this moment. You are putting the Serenity Prayer in action by acknowledging the things you cannot change. You are also putting the intention out to the universe that you are okay with what is so, with the rocks are hard, water is wet reality, but that you are also open for the greater. Thereby, you open the floodgates to ultimate abundance. When you have a desire for something, you can have an internal dialogue with that part of you that desires something so that it can assist you in coming to terms with the real need or desire. Knowing and honoring the positive purpose or intent behind a desire will aid in transmuting the attachment to the desire and the outcome. For example, if you are trying to sell your house and you are feeling stressed and anxious about its not selling, you could have a dialogue with your metaphorical self. Ask, what is the real reason I am feeling so anxious about my house not selling? Answer, because if I do not sell my house, I will not have the means to visit my son. And if I do not have the means to visit my son, I fear I will lose my connection to him. Now you understand the positive purpose behind your desire. At its core, your anxiety or fear of not selling your home lies in the possibility of losing the connection to your son. It is only when you acknowledge the part of you that is afraid and reconcile it with your subconscious fears, which are illusions, that you can transcend or rise above your attachment to the outcome of selling your home. Another way to think about it would be if someone handed you $1 million in cash. Those pieces of paper are nothing on their own. The value is predicated on what needs the money can help you meet, whether it is physical needs like food, shelter, and clothing, or unmet emotional needs or desires. This allows you to step into the circle of authentic faith where you trust, wholeheartedly, in the fact that the divine has the perfect plan and outcome for you. Whether your house sells or not, it is the perfect plan for you at that moment in time. Practicing non-attachment does not mean that you adopt an "I don't care if I get it or not" attitude. It means that you have faith and trust in the universal laws. This gives you assurance that, once the desired outcome is petitioned, that desired outcome is released to the universe, and it becomes an intuitive, all-knowing trust. Que sera sera, whatever will be, will be. The object of your desire is neutral. It is the expectation of how you will feel when you have the object of your desire that has you hooked. You are hoping for a positive state or experience. However, in your pursuit of desiring, wanting, or hoping, you have shifted away from your state of equilibrium or contentment, which can block the flow state. There is nothing wrong with wanting or desiring. In fact, it is important for growth and expansion. The paradoxical thing is that when you practice non-attachment and you stay in the feeling of contentment, you end up having more. When you are in a positive state of flow, allowing, and are feeling gratitude and have a this or greater mindset, you will attract more of the same or better. A this or greater mindset is being okay with the what is so in your life at any given moment. And yet you have a grain of hope that is sprinkled with authentic faith in the possibility of something even greater than the what is so. This intuitive, all-knowing trust is authentic faith. When there is authentic faith, there is never a need to question, worry, fret, or doubt. There is no need to keep petitioning or questioning the when, where, if, and how it will manifest. Why say you have faith if you do not have 100% unwavering trust that everything will work out and will be just as it is destined to be? With authentic faith, it is all or nothing, period. When you pray for rain, make sure you have an umbrella handy. When you are petitioning, you are in the vibration of scarcity or lack. Learn the art of the reframe. Reframing is taking a negative, fear-based thought and turning it into an empowering, silver lining thought. When you are in a gratitude state of mind, you are in an abundance frequency or vibration. Faith is loyalty to unseen reality. Neville Goddard. The word transmuting is used here instead of releasing the attachment or letting go. The subconscious mind may resist releasing or letting go if it has a protective need to hold on to it. Remember, the subconscious is not logical. However, there is no resistance in the subconscious mind to changing something for the better by transmuting, transforming, or transcending it. It is this or greater. When you are open to the divine's greater for you, the greater comes. Thank you for listening.